Your income, your business, even your relationships was first created in your mind. Now, it's not created when you sign the client, when you receive the payment, when a beautiful partner comes into your life. It was created the moment that you habitually started thinking from that result. We literally become what we think about. You know, if you understand the importance of what I've just said, that could be the absolute game changer for you. Once you understand that, you stop trying to chase things in the outside world and you start focusing on mastering the only thing that you are in control of, which is your thoughts. Here's the truth behind the law of attraction that most people never grasp. You think a thought. That thought then produces a feeling. That feeling creates a vibration, a frequency. And your frequency, your vibration, determines what you attract. So if your dominant thought is, I hope I make more money this month, then what you're broadcasting to the universe is uncertainty. But when your dominant thought becomes, every single month I make more and more, your subconscious mind accepts it and in your environment starts to shift itself around that thought. This isn't magic, this is science, this is mechanics. What did Napoleon Hill say? Anything the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Belief doesn't come from words, it comes from repetition. It comes from repeated instructions over and over again to our subconscious mind. It comes from saturating the mind with this idea until it becomes more real in our mind than our outside, our present results. And this is when it starts to manifest. Not because you're trying to force it, but because you've already become it on a spiritual level. You know, anything that we can grasp on a spiritual level has to manifest on a physical level. We actually operate on 3 levels of understanding. We're spiritual beings, we have an intellect, and we live in a physical body. I used to be stuck on survival most of my life, always hoping for more money, always just having enough to get by. I mean, it's no way to live, and 97% of the population live like that. I made a committed decision about 2 years ago. I am taking control of my life. I'm the problem. I'm the solution. I'm not blaming the outside world. I'm not blaming my family, my friends, my relationships. It's me. I'm going to make a committed decision to only think about what I want and stand by them thoughts until they manifest in my world. And I'm telling you, once I started thinking and feeling like I already had it, my business, my bank account, my relationships, they had to catch up with who I was on a spiritual level. And here's the part that you have to get. You know, your subconscious mind is the gatekeeper to your subconscious. I always make a laugh that your conscious mind is the bodyguard of your subconscious mind. It decides what thoughts are allowed to be passed to your subconscious mind. But it only works if you use it. You know, it's crazy to think that, right? Most people don't think. Mental activity does not constitute thinking. What most people do is they live on autopilot. They let the gossiping neighbors do the thinking for them. They let the news do the thinking for them. And they're just repeating the same old story over and over again. You know, this is hard. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I've tried everything. I'm stuck. And they've always got a great excuse as well. But it's never really the truth. The truth is that they're programmed to think like that. They've been programmed since early childhood to think in lack and limitation. And they don't realize that they're their problem. They're the ones who are impressing struggle upon their subconscious mind. And then they sit there and they wonder why nothing's shifting. Now, your job isn't to control every thought. Your job is to control the dominant ones and dwell in them until they take root. So let's go deeper on this, because you can't just say a new affirmation and expect results straight away. Remember, your old conditioning, your past thoughts, right now, they have momentum. It's been living with you for years, okay? So when you introduce a new thought, like every single month, my income increases. What you've got to do is you've got to nurture the seed. You've got to keep watering that seed. It needs daily repetition. It needs emotional involvement, and it needs protection from doubt, from worry. Most people plant a new thought and they dig it up straight away by checking their present results. How crazy is that? You've got to hold it until that thought starts to hold you. So instead of giving you action steps today, here's what I want to leave you with. I want you to anchor one thought, not 50, not 100, one thought. I want you to anchor one thought that reflects the reality that you want to live from, not the reality that you're currently in. And I want you to speak it out loud, even when it feels uncomfortable. You see, resistance is good. It means that you're disrupting the old conditioning. I'm telling you, if you do this, what's going to happen is eventually you're going to stop trying to believe it, and it'll just simply just feel like it is who you are now. You see, the law of attraction is not responding to your hustle, it's simply responding to your mental state. We are what we are because of the dominating thoughts that we allow to occupy our conscious mind. If you want help with this, if you want guidance, I will show you exactly how to do it. What I would recommend is going to the pinned comment and the link in the description and downloading my free 10K plus month breakthrough blueprint. And if you apply it, what it's going to do is it's going to give you the awareness and show you how to change your thoughts and start increasing your income, because you don't get what you want. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you want more money, but what you get is what you habitually think about. What are you going to choose to think about today? That's some food for thought, no pun intended. And I'm Joel McLeod, and you have an incredible day.